If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, man? Happy Monday. We are back with another one as usual. You know, we start off every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. GMS fam, the green room. Tap into that live chat. Let me know you are in here. Yo, shout out your city, man. If you love your city, if you rep your state, man, put it in the live chat. Let me see where y'all tuning in from. Shout out to King Lukey, Glittery Bubbles, Samajan is in the building, Subliminal Frequency is in the building, George Smith, Justin Furlow, Sunny Darko, Zen Master, Arius, Baby G. What's going on, everybody? Make sure you hit that like button on the way in and share this live. Share the live, man. I know y'all got socials. Share it across. Let everybody know where to pull up to as soon as possible. Now, we got a lot of things to disclose today, but first and foremost, I just want to say before any topic that we get off today, I just got to let everybody know today we have to do the memorial for my grandmother, as you all know, or some of y'all may not know. My grandmother passed away, and, we are starting to get into the motions of, all the ceremonies and the celebrations and the memorials and stuff like that. And, her being somebody that was from Gary, Indiana, and also, Minnesota being her home as well. We wanted to make sure that we did it the right way. So tonight we are going to be doing a memorial for my beautiful grandmother. And then we're going to be traveling to Indiana to do the funeral for her as well. So just wanted to let y'all know first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Family's still grieving over this, but you know what I'm saying? Staying positive, trying to, keep it moving, keep it pushing, because that's exactly what my granny was doing while she was here. Keeping it moving, keep it pushing. 82 years old. She did not stop once, man. So I just want to say that, man. I love you, granny. I love my family. I love y'all. We got this. We got each other. We going to hold each other down from this point on, man. So GMS fam, also appreciate y'all for, sending y'all condolences and, sending y'all love and all y'all appreciation. I appreciate y'all for sure, for real. Now, let's get into it, man. First and foremost, we got to discuss this topic that just came up in the stratosphere, in the Twitter sphere. Everything that happens on IG tends to blow up due to Twitter. It's not IG. It's like you'll see the IG and then somebody will catch it and they put it on Twitter, it'll blow up, and the next thing you know, the Instagrams blow up and all the other shit blow up. But there's an actor by the name of Christian Keys. Now, if you don't know who Christian Keys is, he's played in a lot of Tyler Perry films over the years. You may know his face. You may have seen him before. May have, seen a couple of his movies. may have seen it because you've probably watched some Tyler Perry films. Well, he decided to go live on his Instagram to let people know that there is a powerful individual, a very powerful, very well-known, very well-liked individual in this industry that has been sexually harassing him and trying to get him to do sexual things that he doesn't want to do, or else they tried to blackball him. No pun intended. Now, although Christrian did not put a name to who he was talking about, he did drop a few hints during the live and during his explanation and, you know, his reveal that led people to believe that he was talking about Tyler Perry. I mean, really, who else could he be talking about that's a very as powerful as Tyler Perry? We're talking about a billionaire movie powerhouse who has his own incredible movie studio, who does X, Y, and Z for everybody, puts damn near everybody in his movies, gives everybody opportunities, everybody loves him, everybody this and that. Who else could he really be talking about, you know? The theories have come up. People have been talking about it. People have been asking questions. And I just want to say, over the years, you hear certain things and you see certain things. And I don't know if anybody else remembers, but the Boondocks had an episode where they portrayed Tyler Perry. Now, they didn't call him Tyler Perry because the studio was against it. They didn't call him Tyler Perry. They just made it very clear who they were talking about. They had their character dress up as the classic Madea character. I mean, who else did the shit that they were doing in that cartoon? I mean, clearly they were talking about Tyler Perry. We've seen stuff like that. We've like, damn, you know, we've heard different stories back then, here and there. And then fast forward, also in recent times, Donald Glover, you know, his show Atlanta, they portrayed Tyler Perry in a very obvious way. And it's just certain things about it. You know, people talk in this industry, you know, there's not enough NDAs to stop people from having these private conversations behind closed doors to where rumors were still spread. Now, although you have an NDA and you're protected by the NDA and the person that signed it can't say shit, you also can't help the people that it leaks to. They didn't sign that NDA. They can just say it's hearsay. I mean, a lot of people in this industry will hide behind hearsay because they know that they have these people signing these non-disclosure agreements. Now, I'm gonna get to this video. I want y'all to hear what he's saying. Let's listen. He you know, he did the video where he's talking real low and real somber, so hopefully y'all can hear it. I'm gonna pause the music as well, just so we can get a really clear and precise listen to what he's saying, so that you can hear what he went through. Listen here.
Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing.
You turn it up.
I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, you know, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years.
So there's your first sign. What is Tyler Perry built off of? What is his whole brand built off of? God, Jesus, following the good book, believing in God's will, all of that. That was your first sign right there, where he said, well, God built me this way, but here's this guy who was sexually harassing me for years, and him insinuating that this person wasn't doing things of God. That's how I took it.
He was claiming, that he had multiple, young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just
a bunch of black men on the payroll who just have to show up. How many of y'all have heard about Tyler Perry just giving jobs to people and just helping people, you know, just this person, that person? And even when I brought up the Boondocks episode, what did that Boondocks episode tell you? How did those auditions go? Who was he looking for in those auditions? That's all I'm saying.
It's women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, you know, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11/11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please.
Let's fast forward that. It's cool.
That's interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are people who y'all like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this. And
he also does this. He does a little bit of twiddling. He does a little bit of diddling. We talking about this man is giving you the signs that you need to point your finger towards a certain individual. Now, I've seen people say, well, why didn't he just come out and say so? Well, it's not that easy when you're dealing with the powers that be. It's not that easy. For one, I don't think people really give a shit about a man being sexually assaulted or sexually harassed. And that's not me being evil or me being whatever. That's just the honesty of it. It's a horrible thing, but people don't give a shit about it. What happened with Terry Crews? What the nigga say? Why did he knock that nigga out, you big ass nigga? You let a man do blah, blah, blah. You be a man, knock his ass out. Yes, you can do that. You can do that. But see, some men ain't built like that. As you see, this man right here has some things happen to him, but he was thinking more about his career than he was thinking about his manhood and his integrity. And then now you have it to where, and it's not easy for, and I'm assuming he's a straight man, for a straight man to come out and say that they had another man grope their genitalia. It's not that easy for a man to come out and say that to the world. And I'm just sympathizing because I'm trying to understand that not everybody's the same. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's the same. Now, me personally, if a nigga put his hands on my junk or even attempts to put his hand on my junk, I don't care if we in a public setting. I don't care if we are in front of politicians. I don't care if I'm in front of a sign that had Jay-Z sitting under it with a fucking dinner table where in a suitcase with $500,000 that said pick dinner with Jay-Z or $500,000. I'm going to punch that motherfucker in his shit. If I get kicked out, I get kicked out. If motherfuckers don't want to fuck with me after that, cool. But I stood on what I believed in, and there's nothing that's going to make me feel bad about it. Now, I don't know what possesses people to do these things. I don't know what makes people want to cross that line with people. But that shit is crazy to me. We're gonna finish this up real quick and let's continue on. I got a few things I want to show y'all.
At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So
he
I
was
started
smart.
recording.
He was smart. He was bringing little recording devices with him, pens or whatever it may be, because once he started getting tried by these people in Hollywood, he had to protect himself, which I encourage people to do if they out here in this business. If you out here in the business and you out here trying to be an actor or musician or whatever the case may be, the ones, I'm not saying it doesn't happen to other people, like the other individuals who may be helping behind the scenes, but it's mostly these individuals who want the spot, who want to be the main person, who want to be the actor, who want to be the superstar, they want to be the singer, they want to be this and that, they want to be the rapper. Those are the people that usually get tried most of the time, because it's not only that the people that are trying them are creeps and weirdos, but they want to control them in certain ways. They want to make sure that they get a profit or they touch a piece of the pie. So what these dudes is doing to him, they propositioning him, trying to get him to do X, Y, and Z. He's not going to say it in this clip, but there's a whole hour of this that somebody captured. And he speaks on somebody trying to offer him $100,000 to play with his booty hole, or else they would basically blackball him from the industry. Now, how many people do you think? Because then you start thinking to yourself, man, some of these guys been having a lot of money for a long time. Some of these guys don't really be doing a lot. Then you start thinking to yourself, wait, there's a writer's strike, and you see all these people, all these actors now coming forth to show you they residuals that they getting. These niggas not getting money like that. How are they getting all this bread? What is happening? Oh, a lot of these people getting a Twinkie played with for a nominal fee. That's all I'm thinking about.
I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Ooh.
I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent.
I don't know, King Lukey. King Lukey said, yeah, Tyler Perry would never, don't ever put anything past anybody, man. Don't ever put anything past anybody. Trust me. When Hollywood or Hollyweird has got you, especially for a black man in the film business to become a billionaire and have the capacity and the ability to create his own movie studio land space, to build it on top of what used to be a plantation. Oh, you better believe Tyler Perry has spread those cheeks and tried to spread others. I'm just giving an educated guess, okay? I don't know this to be fact. All right? I'm not speaking from a factual place. I'm just giving an educated guess.
You from turning all of those things over to the police.
Ooh.
Because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes.
Take the hints, man. Chevy Dave said, did he go to the cops? Well, as you heard a little bit ago, he just said that because of those NDAs and because he realized that he was in situations that blatantly disregarded the NDA where they're committing a crime, he can take those to the police and do with them as he may. And I think this is the start of it. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants some retribution before it gets to that point. But we'll see. He said it was a Confederate base. Oh, a Confederate base? Oh, I thought it was a plantation. Whatever it was. Yeah, he was allowed to do it. I'm sure a lot of people were on the path to do so, but they couldn't spread them cheeks enough. Glittery Bubble said, I wonder if Tyler got cameras in the room he wanted him to undress in, so watch later like R. Kelly. I don't know. But then you hear him say, because I saw people, some people are denying that it could be Tyler Perry because, people would hate to have somebody like Tyler Perry now be on the same path as a Diddy the Diddler. Well, when you say things like, oh, it could have been this, or you guys are quick, or black people are quick to dismiss one another, or black people are quick to do that, well, don't be quick to dismiss him saying that it could be your own people. This is what he's saying. Listen.
It's a felony.
Listen.
And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes.
Sometimes it's your own people. Sometimes it's your own heroes. Who do you think he's talking about? Should we check Christian Key's IMDb credits real quick? Let's check his IMDb. Christian Key's IMDb. All right. Let's check his Christian Keys. Let's see what he got going on here in his IMDb. Christian Keys, here he is right here. How many movies? Let's explore. He's known for The Boys, In Contempt, Supernatural, Saints and Sinners. Let's see. Look at all these. Who are these by? All the Queen's Men? Who produced this? Should we see who produced this? Is this a Tyler Perry film? I don't know if it is. I'm actually just trying to I'm trying to figure it out. Looks like a Tyler Perry cast. Looks like production. Let's see. Oh, they don't have it on here. Why can't I see the production, huh? We gonna find Tyler Perry somewhere? If there's ever a nigga in a wife beater or some niggas with their shirt offs in multiple pictures, it's a Tyler Perry film. if there's ever several niggas in wife beaters and several niggas with their shirt off and tattoos, it's a goddamn Tyler Perry film. I don't know about his other. I don't know about his other shit. But I do know he has been in quite a bit of Tyler Perry films. Now, you remember I told you about the Boondocks episode, right? A lot of people don't really know how that went down because that episode actually was scrapped from ever airing again. Tyler Perry was so adamant on getting rid of that episode where they portrayed him as Winston Jerome. You remember the nigga said, and Jesus was pleased. You remember that shit? I know y'all remember that shit. Everything he was doing, it was the most suspect and just outright flamboyant shit you've ever seen in your life. And here you're going to hear the story of how this Winston Jerome thing, or how the Boondocks came about the episode and how it got scrapped from airing live. Listen to this.
Then there was the Pause episode, which features, stars a character named Winston Jerome.
Yes.
Who is very lightly veiled as Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Winston Jerome is a closeted cross-dressing cult leader whose love of the Christian faith is a mask for his true sexuality. That's the way it was described.
Yeah,
and Jesus was pleased.
Fair description. From what I understand, Tyler Perry was furious over this. Furious.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Have you ever run into Tyler Perry in any capacity?
I haven't.
I assume you haven't gotten hired for any Tyler Perry movies?
No, but there was a time. One time I was in Atlanta, and Michael Jai White, who I worked with on Black Dynamite, he was shooting something for Tyler, and he was like, "Oh, you're in Atlanta. You should come by the set." And then I was like, "All right, cool." And then we got off the phone. He called me back, and he said, "Second thought." I forgot about that. He's still don't come by the set. I was like, all right, I understand. but what's funny about that episode is, so originally the character's name was Tyler Perry, and he looked exactly like Tyler Perry, and that was the rare moment where Adult Swim was like, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like they were being irresponsible with Dope. They said you can't use Tyler Perry's name. You can't make it look like Tyler Perry. And then so we found another name, right? It was actually his real name, and we got it under the radar for.
Wait, his real name is Winston Jerome?
No, it was another name.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but we found out his real name, and we changed the script, and then Adult Swim got it, and they didn't flag it. So
Emmett Perry Jr.
It wasn't. So we use Emmett Perry.
Okay.
I think it was Emmett. Yeah, it was Emmett Perry. So
they was trying to be
got
sneaky
under the
as
radar,
hell.
and then about 2 weeks later they caught it, right? And that's when they called us, kind of like screaming at us, like, "Yo, for real, like no bullshit, like you can't do that. Don't try to play no fucking games. Like you can't." We're like, cool. So we changed it to Winston Jerome. We made him look different, and the episode aired. And at least the way this was told to us from the network, Tyler himself called, and said, "You guys better not ever air that shit again." You know, and at the time, he had a lot of shows at TBS. We were just a little small black cartoon. Like Tyler Perry was God. Shout out to Tyler Perry, by the way, because I got love for Tyler Perry too.
His accomplishments are astronomical, actually. I mean, if you look at what he's built and so forth, it's too bad you guys never worked together. But maybe he'll get over it. I mean, really. I mean, this is what, like 15 years ago?
Well, what's funny, what I did mention is, I think one of the reasons why I think he got really mad is because I think he thought maybe he had a leak or a mole or something, because we were putting things that we actually heard about how he really conducts some of his business, right, in the show. Because Gary Anthony Williams had auditioned for one of his films, and he made it to like the second audition. And so Gary was telling us about all of this stuff that he was experiencing, like the prayer circle, how they all were like in this prayer circle. And Gary was talking about how, he was not engaged in the prayer at all. Like he was like looking around, looking at the people in the circle and stuff like that. And he didn't get a call back. And usually if you made it to the second one, you're pretty much in. So he called one of the other actors and he was like, "Yo, what happened? Because I made it to the second one. You guys told me like if I make it to the second, I'm good." And they were like, "Well, what happened during the prayer circle? Were you
engaged?"
And so the thinking was that he might have been recording those prayer circles. And so we put that in the show, along with some other things, little details and stuff like that. So I think it was a little too close to home.
Now, I need y'all to understand what this man was talking about. So the Boondocks didn't just make shit up in that episode. Didn't just make shit up. They actually put things that were factual about the process of trying to audition for a Tyler Perry movie into the actual episode. And I'm pretty sure when Tyler saw that shit, he was like, "Oh shit, they not supposed to know this. This is supposed to be confidentiality. This is supposed to be tight knit. Ain't nobody supposed to know about these prayer circles." And then you hear how he said that the person that they were in contact with that told him this information said he didn't get invited back regardless if he did well at the audition or not, because he didn't participate in the prayer circle. I don't know. Seems a little cult-like. Speaking of cult-like, like I told y'all, I remember in Atlanta when they made fun of Tyler Perry in this episode, they called this man Mr. Chocolate. And Mr. Chocolate had his own movie studio lot. And he was producing a bunch of blaxploitation films where he was just being reckless. Now, if you haven't seen that episode, I encourage you to go see that episode. I think Atlanta, it premieres on Hulu now. It's on there. Go watch it if you haven't seen this on the last season. This is my favorite part for him. I want to play it. Watch.
Calling the police.
I own the police. And most of College Park.
Well, you can't just take somebody's...
I can do whatever I want! You break into my cube, shoot my guard, and then tell me how to raise my child! This is an open carry state, Miss Vanessa. You know, someone that's you. I'm fine.
That is incredible writing. That is some funny shit. First of all, if you haven't seen this episode, that woman who threw the grits on him, she brought her young daughter there to premiere in a movie or a TV show for this guy, Mr. Chocolate. And at some point, Mr. Chocolate decided that that wasn't her child, that was his child. As you heard him say, tell him how to raise my child. He said that with conviction, like he really believed it. These are stories. Yeah, that's Donald playing him. Donald put on the fat suit and all that. But these are stories and different things that people have heard. Now, once again, just like the Boondocks, Tyler Perry stepped to Donald Glover because he was mad about the shit. Now, this is what Donald said in this video right here, courtesy of Comedy Hype News. They reported on this because they said Tyler Perry allegedly pissed Donald Glover spoofed him. And Donald Glover was trying to say, I'm not trying to shit on you, just trying to be funny. Watch this.
GQ magazine would release a profile interview featuring Donald Glover, where he would finally break his silence on the Tyler Perry parody he did in the final season of Atlanta. In the interview, Glover revealed that he toured Tyler Perry studios with Perry himself, and that's where Glover told him his plans of spoofing Perry in an episode of Atlanta. If you guys aren't familiar, the episode of Atlanta's 4th season that parodies Mr. Perry is called Work Ethic, and it follows Van making her acting debut in a TV series which is filming at Chocolate Land, a giant TV and movie studio created by mogul Kirkwood Chocolate, better known as Mr. Chocolate. Mr. Chocolate creates programming for black audiences. A lot of people love the work of Mr. Chocolate, but his work does get criticism for its stereotypical and derogatory portrayals of black people. Van's daughter Lottie gets a role in the show and soon becomes the lead actress after several on-the-spot rewrites. After Van has trouble keeping up with her daughter, she eventually meets Mr. Chocolate, played by Donald Glover himself, in the same way he betrayed Teddy Perkins a few seasons prior. Mr. Chocolate reveals to Van that he doesn't even know what the next scene is going to be, and is improvising on the spot himself.
Calling the police.
I own the police. And most of College Park.
Well, you can't just take somebody's...
I can do whatever I want!
Critics quickly noted that Mr. Chocolate was an obvious spoof of Tyler Perry. The GQ interviewer asked Glover if he checked on Perry since the episode aired. Glover said, I don't know how he took it. I texted him once, I think, for something. I didn't hear back. That's the thing about being black. It becomes so personal, so fast. I'm not shitting on you. The conversation then transitioned to possibly offending people while creating. Glover continued, I'm not a politician. I'm an artist. And I'm good. I'm a good artist. That's the difference. If I didn't think I was a good artist, then I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But this is nuanced and funny. If somebody did that about me, I'd be like, that's good. He has a right to not feel that way. Glover added, I hope Tyler understands. I still want to shoot at his studio someday.
I wouldn't want to shoot at a studio someday. The way that you portrayed that shit, Donald Glover, I would never. I'll fucking never. And that's just me. Now, as you see, Tyler Perry is a godly gangster to some degree. If he doesn't agree with something that you've done when it comes to that aspect of the world, he is going to step to you or going to get in contact with you, and he's going to make sure that whatever it is that you made doesn't get aired on TV again. Now, I don't know if he can do that with Donald Glover. I'm sure it was easy to do with the Boondocks because they were such a fresh show at the time, and it wasn't such a cult classic as it is today. But Donald Glover being somebody who has pull over there at FX, and I don't think Tyler Perry has any pull over there at FX at all. I don't think he has ever premiered anything on FX. Yeah, they probably would have been like, fuck you, going somewhere with that shit. We gonna do whatever we want. We didn't name him Tyler Perry. If you felt some type of way, if the shoe fit, motherfucker, if the hit dog is gonna holler, motherfucker. But yeah, that's pretty much what that was. So Christian Keys has some allegations against Tyler Perry, and as those situations unfold and as more information come in, we will keep you posted. Now, do I think Tyler Perry is going to go down on some Cosby, some Diddy shit? I don't think so. It's probably going to take a lot more people than Christian Keys to come out with some type of allegations against him for this to be something. And I guess we'd have to wait as time goes on, depending on who got an NDA and who's willing to break those NDAs or not. So as time moves on and as we continue to push forward in this realm, I will keep y'all posted on that. Now, real quick, commercial break, everybody. If you want to direct your eyes and your ears to the screen, I'm going to go over to my good people from Pharaoh Distro, and they're going to tell you all about this product called the Dab X Go. Check it out here. Hey, yo, GMS fam, what's going on? This episode is brought to you by the good people over at Pharaoh Distro, and they were so courteous enough to send me my own Dab X Go. That's right, the brand new Dab X Go. For all my chiefers out there, this is exactly what you need, all right? If you like concentrates and you want a better, cleaner hit, this is exactly what you need. I'm gonna take it over to my guy Chris so he can let you know a little bit more about this product.
There's so many features on this product that are new and revolutionary and different to the other electronic dab devices out there. And I'm going to talk about a couple of them right now. In our device, the dab comes directly out of the heating element and goes directly into glass above it. So it's absolutely the cleanest, freshest dab you can get. In this device, the vapor goes up while the reclaim goes down. This minimizes your reclaim considerably. This device produces almost no reclaim compared to conventional devices. You'll get anywhere between 50 and 100 dabs on one charge.
Now, GMS fam, if you want to go to the website and check out more of what they got at pharaohdistro.com, you can get 20% off by using my promo code GMS. That's right, use promo code GMS and you can get 20% off everything on the website, man. Y'all have a good one. Shout out to Pharaoh Distro. Yes, sir. Shout out to Pharaoh Distro. Make sure that if you want to partake in whatever it is that you want to, whether it be CBD, THA, THH, or whatever those variants are of THC, go ahead and check out pharaohdistro.com. And if you want 20% off of everything on the website, make sure you use promo code GMS, all capital letters GMS, and you will get 20% off everything on the website, including the brand new Dab X Go for all my dabbers out there. All right, GMS fam, they got everything, man. If you go to the website, you check it out. I promise you, you will definitely want to leave with something. Now, as we continue to go forward, I need y'all to understand that this man right here, Draymond Green, I have given this man so many chances to not be hated. Like every turn I was like, I feel like I want to hate this guy, but then it's like, nah, because you want that aggression back in the NBA. Everybody has talked about for years how soft the NBA is, how the rules are changing, how the refs are this and that, and people flopping and all types of shit. Just the league has gotten so soft that it was almost like Draymond bringing that aggression was like, all right, this is needed, right? And then it started being like, all right, well, chill out, because you like kicking niggas in the nuts. This ain't the aggression we want, motherfucker. You not supposed to be doing that shit. You could foul a nigga hard or some shit, maybe grab on a nigga's shoulder, but you kicking and punching niggas in the nuts, that's not the aggression we need. And then we go from that aggression to stomping niggas in the chest, picking niggas up, slamming them, punching your teammate out in practice. And now you got this man doing spinning 360 back fist on opponents. I mean, come on, man. At some point, you just have to realize that Draymond is a problem, and there's really no need for him in the league. I think his spot now is just to be as a podcast commentator, talk about the league, talk about sports, do that. But your days in the NBA, I'm very sure are over. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at these highlights. Just look at this. Foul. Fire. Wow. Choking them out. Foul. Wow. Rudy Gobert put his hands up. He said, "Ah!" He choked out Rudy. Rudy's tongue was tied. You know, what is Rudy, like French or some shit? He was getting choked the fuck out. Look at this man. What are you doing? Why? Look at unnecessary, just doing unnecessary shit. And then be ready to fight people when they get mad at him doing the obvious. That's what I don't like. I knew niggas like that growing up. How many of y'all know somebody like that? How many of y'all know the type of dude who will do something flagrant and then get mad when somebody reacts negatively to what they did? How are you mad? Look at LeBron. He said, this nigga is crazy. Look at Draymond, man. Elbowing niggas in the jaw. Look at this. Look at this. Draymond. They even got Draymond's Hall of Pain.
Hall of Pain.
Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
We've just
Look how they got, bro. I just want to say regarding, because there's not much to say about Draymond Green in this aspect. I just wanted to let y'all know that I believe wholeheartedly that the NBA made the right decision. Suspending Draymond Green for the entire season, the rest of the season indefinitely, was an incredible decision by the NBA. Not only was it the right decision, but you are also saving other players from being in harm's way. As you can see, this is a display of things that Draymond Green has actually did in real life. I want you guys to know that I was rooting for him at one point. But at this time in my life, these things that he has done, I just want to say that the NBA should think about not letting him participate in anything anymore. They need to exile this man. They need to make him walk out of the Golden State Warriors arena butt naked. Is somebody behind him ringing a bell and all you hear is shame, shame, shame. That's what needs to happen. This man has disgraced his league. He has disgraced his teammates. Let me just tell you something, man.
Draymond's Hall of Pain highlights part 2.
And he part 2. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. This is unacceptable. I know it's not real, but these are things that I feel like Draymond would actually do in the game if they allowed it. Look. Shit don't make no sense. Draymond is a menace. And I remember when that whole shit happened, when he stepped on that dude's chest and he tried to say it was an accident. There is no accident in that. That was very clear. See, what he thought, and I explained it very well. See, I'm glad we're at this point now, because when he stepped on that dude's chest, I said at the time, I was like, listen, if y'all look closely, you can tell that Draymond had it in his brain already that he thought dude was going to hold on to his leg, so he was going to have the excuse like, oh, he held on to my leg, I had to stomp down. No. The dude didn't hold on to his leg. His leg was free. He had all the option in the world to move his leg out the way. He could have stepped over him like this. He could have put both his. Draymond is what, 6'8", 6'9", some shit like that. He could have easily stood over him. No, he decided to try to step through him. Draymond is the worst person in the world. Yeah, he should go play hockey or some shit, Zen. He should be out here. He should be in the UFC top fighters in the fucking world. You should be a boxer. You should be somebody that participates in some type of wrestling activity. Go to the WWE. Do something else other than try to be a part of the NBA. I am there right now with Draymond Green. I've had enough, and it is time for Draymond to go. The NBA needs to have a serious conversation about this man never returning to the NBA. I'm not sorry about it. I tried, but that's it. And I'm sure everybody else has had enough as well. Draymond, you got to go. Plain and simple, you gotta go. Now, speaking of people that gotta go, one of those people happens to be Blueface. Blueface is somebody who now has found himself on the end of crashing out over his bitches. Now, as you know, Christrian has done her thing, and now he's focused on his other baby mom, Jaden, and they've been doing their thing and trying to make this MILF music thing happen. But in between all of this, there has been extra drama unfolding, and some of that drama has to do now with Soulja Boy. Now, this whole thing started because Blueface had an interview, and he said something about having a versus battle with Soulja Boy and him winning, and Soulja Boy was awesome. Oh, keep my name out your mouth like he do everybody. And now they started to go back and forth. Even so much so that niggas started dropping addies and trying to pull up the places so they can try to run the fade. But before they did that, of course, just like any other entertainer dude does in this industry, rappers especially, they got on IG Live and started barking at each other like some fucking idiots. Watch this.
Hey, so check it out, right? Beat you to the punch. Check it out, right?
Go ahead.
Just want to hop on here and pop it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you talk about old shit, bud?
What's old about your BM? Sucking my dick.
Why did you talking about shit before she even met
Nigga,
you,
I fucked your baby mama the day before your baby shower.
Nigga, why is you on here? So you on here popping it like that? So
I didn't fuck your BM the day before your baby shower.
Check this out. So check this out, right? What you want, my nigga? You want a cookie? You want a cookie?
No.
You want a cookie? Let's give Blueface a cookie and a motherfucking Happy Meal and a
On
Soulja
schoolyard.
Boy. You fucked the bitch. So what, blood?
Hey, there you go. Admit that shit.
No, I'm saying,
Admit
so you
that
fucked,
shit.
so you
Admit
fucked the
that
bitch.
shit.
So you fucked the bitch.
I slept your bitch out on
what's
that
up?
squad crib, nigga.
So nigga, you don't want to get down, though, nigga. You don't want to get down, nigga.
I had your bitch giving it up.
Nigga,
That's why.
what about your bitch though? Why you crying about? Why you crying about Offset just fucking your bitch?
You never touched my bitch.
Why you crying about Offset just fucking your bitch?
You wanna know why I did that?
Why you do that?
Cause the bitch get on here popping it, making up lies. I'm gay. I'm this. I'm trying to do this. Okay, you wanna pop it, bitch?
So
I
you
know
hop
the
on it,
truth.
nigga. That's police shit, nigga.
How? How is dick and pussy police shit?
So you snitching now? So you a snitch now?
I thought you could only snitch to the cops, soldier.
So you okay? So you just hop.
Listen to these two dumb niggas, man.
I thought you could only snitch to the police, soldier.
So long
How
as that's the police,
how
you just run around telling niggas business. That's what you do, huh, Blue?
Nah, I'm running around. Anybody wanna join the Blueface circus? They're indulging in my business.
Yeah, I'll spare you guys. Anyway, Blueface pulled up to the spot where apparently Soulja Boy gave him the address, and Soulja Boy wasn't there. He looked everywhere. He asked everybody, "Where's Soulja? Do you know where Soulja Boy is?" He did all of this. Of course, the internet shit. Look at this. Boom, bam.
You seen
Where's
Soulja Boy around here?
No,
Soulja
I've
Boy.
never seen him. Good job.
Huh?
Want a cookie.
You don't know who that is? Over. All right. Hey.
Find Soulja?
I ain't find Soulja. Where he at? Y'all know Soulja Boy? You too, man. Boy, tell him Blueface from Schoolyard Crib came over here looking for him.
Here's the text messages right here. Soulja Boy, send him the DM and the pin. He said, I will be here. He said, oh, yeah, be there in 20 minutes sharp. Hurry up. Didn't do shit. Once again, niggas be bluffing and niggas be doing shit for clout. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because Blueface is right about one thing. This is a circus. And I'm tired of black people being in the center of the circus. I want us to move away from bullshit like this, which is why I showed it as my last example of really talking about. Like I said, this has gotten to the point now where I'm just going to wait until something crazy happens. Like if Blueface got beat up or if Christrian or something crazy has to happen. We have to just stop giving niggas light just for doing like you saw what I just played. This wasn't because I was interested in it. I want to show y'all where people's minds are at. I want to show y'all what people are interested in, what they choose to put their fucking energy into. These two dumb motherfuckers arguing and trying to fight. People love watching that shit. I wonder why, man. And then you sit up there and wonder why certain people have this stigma about certain people and certain races. I'm trying to get us to get away from this bullshit. I want us to boycott niggas like Blueface. I want us to boycott bitches like Christrian. We need to boycott these niggas. We need to not pay attention to these niggas. We need to not click on they shit. That's what I'm on. I do hope we get to that point. I do hope we get there. But until then. Now, my guy Anthony Edwards, you know, the best player in the NBA, the most coldest guard in the NBA. He has been catching headlines because some hoodwinch decided to put his conversation on blast about him getting her pregnant and him wanting her to get the abortion. Now, this is crazy. There's a girl by the name of Dream Page. And girls like this, they love, I mean, tell me why? Why is this always a mentality for a woman to crash out and expose herself all in the name of at least exposing the nigga involved? You will make yourself look like a dumbass just to try to expose somebody else. And then think it's going to go in your favor when it's really not. It's really not going to go in your favor. But this is what she decided to do. She decided to post these text messages on her IG. And here it is. She has a clear pregnancy test, clear blue. Says, I still have an appointment on the 27th. He said, hell nah, can't do this. She says, so now what? What a great response. He said, get a abortion. Duh. Stupid ass. What do you mean, so now what? Nigga said, hell nah, can't do this. What the fuck do you think that means? She said, honestly, I had an abortion with my son around 2 years ago, and I regret it every day. Man, you can't force a kid in the world. You don't know what it is yet. That's not, she said, that's not the point. I said I had an abortion 2 years ago and I regret it. Yeah, but I don't want a kid, motherfucker. Now, of course, you can sit up there and be like, yeah, you know, it's Ant's fault. It is Ant's fault. He shouldn't have been raw dogging this bitch. But also, why do women try to force a child into the world when you have clear signs that the dad will not and does not want to be involved or want the kid at all? Why would you force a human being to want to go through that in life? Why? What type of selfish shit is that? And why don't they look at it like that? Because she clearly isn't about the child. She's realizing, oh, there's a payday to be had. And I don't care what anybody says. You can say whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, this is clear as day. You got a top NBA player's fetus now growing inside your stomach. Your option is to be like, well, I had an abortion before 2 years ago and I regretted it ever since. Huh? Now, that's not the end of it. She goes, being cool to you is just going to get an abortion by myself and you not doing shit and going about your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction. He said, I will send you money to help you out. She said, I didn't ask for it, but okay. Nigga, he's telling you straight up what it is. You just don't want a baby? Is that why you're saying all this? Because I've been cool with you. It doesn't matter if you've been cool with me. Be cool then. If I'm telling you I don't want the damn child, be cool. Keep being cool. Now all of a sudden you want to be difficult, huh? I wonder why. He said, I don't want kids. See, like, you know, a lot of women would deal with some dudes who will try to beat around the bush or try to be vague and not be forefront. And a lot of them will end up going through their pregnancy thinking that another nigga want it. And then see that another nigga don't want it after the baby's here. This man is telling you right after you found out that you was pregnant, I don't want a kid. What is stopping you from not having this kid besides you trying to keep this kid in the world over what? Because he's Anthony Edwards, maybe? I don't know. He said, let's handle this like grown-ups. She said, okay. He said, she said, I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. I just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine, I won't. Thank you. He said, just take the pills. You don't care about no one but you. You got the money. What's the hold up? Cause now you finna make a problem. Cause look, this is the funny part. This also the shit that I love when certain motherfuckers only put out there what they want you to see. Where are the gaps between time when you putting these messages out where you just see a motherfucker just blatantly say, just take the pills? What did you say before then? And you sit up there talking about you don't care about no one but you. Hey, if he cared about you, bitch, he would have said, go ahead and have the baby. So clearly he don't give a damn about you. He only care about himself. Why you stating the obvious? Goddamn. He said, you got the money. What's the hold up? Because now you finna make a problem. So clearly you accepted money. You accepted money to make this happen. But now you're stalling because he's telling you to take the, not because he's telling you to do it. You already accepted the money, but now because he's telling you to do it, now you have, you're reluctant now. So she messaged, she said, finna make what a problem exactly. I don't give a fuck. I've been nice this whole time. I don't bother you. I don't cause problems, nothing. Don't speak to me like that. I told you I would because you want me to. So that's that. You talking about a life just being somewhat understanding. I told you I'll be home soon. He said, okay, just make sure I get the video of the box with the right pills. She said, what other pills will be there, Anthony? He said, just making sure. To which she sent this, like, this is what I'm saying, the mentality of some of these motherfuckers. This man is continuously telling you he don't want a baby. He's telling you to take the pills. He's telling you to get rid of the baby. He don't give a damn about none of the other shit. Why would your crazy ass send this man a picture talking about, look how cute, though, of a baby? Like, does this not look like a setup? This is a clear setup. She knew she was going to be posting these shits to the internet. This is why she did this. Oh, I've been nice to you. I've been this. She's like, this is the most, that's that gaslighting shit, right? Isn't this the shit, the manipulating shit that women be talking about, abusive men be doing? That's that weird shit. She clearly is setting this man up. This man has been telling you since the first messages I played that he don't want the baby, but for some reason you sent this nigga a picture of a baby that's not even his. Like, imagine this shit. He ain't got no kids. So this man don't know about the attachment to a child yet. And then he's telling you to get rid of the fetus that you have already, but you gonna send him a picture of a child and a picture that's not even a child that's his? Do you think he's really gonna give a damn? Let's live in reality for a second. I may sound harsh right now, but live in fucking reality for a second. It's clear as day what time he on, and it's clear as day what you trying to do. So she said, look how cute, though, with the broken heart. He said, ha, I'm not feeding into that. Bitch, send the video. Send the video. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You're not finna get me on this bullshit. He's smart. See, Ant is smart. He's very smart. Because in the back of his head, he probably knows that this could be a possibility. This girl could probably try to go out here, especially how she talking. She can go out here and post this and try to make him look bad. But if he's standing on business and he being straightforward, can't nobody be mad at that. You cannot be mad at that. She said, I haven't even taken them or received anything. He said, send the video. Why are you repeating the same shit? He said, the video? I was asleep, okay? Where's the video? Why is this nigga asking you over and over again to send 2 seconds of a video of the right pills you're supposed to be taking that you said you was going to take and you accepted the money for? Here's more of it right here. Here's a video right here that she posted. The other half is in 24, 48 hours. First of all, thank Anthony. Anthony, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You can do better than this. Not supposed to be raw dogging this, bruh. It's pretty obvious what she was looking for, bruh. Look at these messages. She says, so I send you what you asked, then it's fuck me? You're going to ignore me now? Ha, ha, ha. He said, my attorney gonna handle it. Yeah, because I got the money, bitch. I got the bread. I got the resources. You ain't finna do this shit to me. I'm gonna let the lawyers handle it. She said, you said you were handling it ourselves, and then when I do my part, you turn. Your attorney hasn't even responded. Just do what you said you would do. I did my part. You can send it within 48 hours. He's supposed to. Well, he wasn't responded to him not. She said, well, he hasn't responded to him not once. Still no response. Please stop playing, blah, 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 blah. So apparently he was supposed to send the money. He said, ha, ha. No siree. Psych. He did. Says wire to so-and-so, wire from AGE or AJE, which is Anthony Edwards' company. Wire status pending, transaction number so-and-so, wire date, wire amount $100,000 USD, no fee, total blam. Tell me I did not just get done telling y'all that this was a payday. I just got done telling y'all that this is a payday. Now, my only guess as to why she's doing this is because she probably still ain't got that money yet. So now it's, oh, I got to expose this nigga. No, you should have did what you should have what you supposed to in the first place. Maybe you probably would have that $100,000 in your bank account. Maybe. But because you was trying to be difficult, because you was trying to act like, oh, I'm so innocent and I'm just, oh, I had an abortion 2 years ago. Oh, my God, I regret it. Oh. You was setting this man up. She was setting the man up for failure. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show y'all because now Anthony Edwards had to make a statement. He had to make a statement. This was his statement right here, man. Anthony said, I made comments in the heat of the moment that are not me and that are not aligned with what I believe and who I want to be as a man. All women should be supported and empowered to make their own decisions about their bodies and what is best for them. I am handling my personal matters privately and will not be commenting on them any further at this time. Imagine having to apologize when you're involved in the situation as well. It's not like this nigga popped up on a random girl that was pregnant and just told her, hey, get an abortion. The fuck? It's a problem, and it's you know, women should be allowed to do what they want and should be supported and empowered to make their decisions with their own bodies, yes. But hey, guess what? You laid there and you took them back shots and you let a nigga bust in you. So guess what? It's now both of y'all responsibility. And guess what? The nigga didn't want it. So now it's not just a, oh, well, fuck what you want. No, it's not. And it's not a fuck what she wants either. See, it also depends on who you dealing with. See, I'm not going to give a pass to a guy who is sitting up here trying to pretend like he wants to make a life with somebody, get a girl pregnant, and make her think that he wants the baby. I gave you this example earlier. Some niggas out here who be perpetrating and they be lying to people. And they be acting like they want certain shit, and then when it comes, then they get different. Then you see a whole different, totally type of different person, and you realize, oh, this isn't the person that really wanted a child or even wanted a relationship with me. But if a nigga's telling you off the bat, and if he's fucking with you based off the fact it's just because you bad and he's literally treating you just like all the other chicks he deals with, you should know. You should have a common sense enough to know that this isn't somebody that wants to have a family with you. And if you're trying to force a family for $1, then we gonna treat you as such. You don't care about the kid. You don't care about that baby. And that baby would not have real genuine love and care in his life if you brought it into this world, because you are about the money. You're not about the child. This man shouldn't be apologizing for that. For a fucking skis bucket, money hungry, grubbing ass bitch. These motherfuckers be plotting, man. Now I'm not, and once again, I'm not relinquishing him from his accounts and doing whatever he was doing with her. He is just as if at fault for getting her pregnant as she is trying to trap this nigga. But that trying to create a narrative and try to make a nigga look like he a horrible person because you out here with this vendetta or you got this ulterior motive, fuck all that. And I'll be damned if I have to apologize for that. It ain't enough for y'all weird, triggered or easily triggered feminists gonna try to be in my DMs or try to tweet me to death to make me do it either. Y'all not in these people's real lives. Y'all don't know what these people deal with. Y'all don't know the back and forths. Y'all don't know these people's motives. Y'all just be on the internet just assuming shit and just talking crazy and trying to demonize people. That man has a future in front of him. I'll be damned if you let this blue wolf ruin one of the best things that's ever happened to this franchise, all right? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm trying to preserve my Minnesota Timberwolves, all right? We have a great record. We have a great chance to go all the way this year, man. At least be conference finals champions, and I'll be damned if I let you whores fuck that up for us, all right? My Timberwolves deserve this. We have been in shit for the past, I don't know how many years. Ever since KG left us, nigga, we have been in shambles. We deserve to win a championship, and this bitch is not going to ruin it for us. Anthony, we got your back. We ain't going to let this happen to you, motherfucker. All right, had to get that off my chest. That was the real reason why I wanted to bring this up, all right? There's a real reason I wanted to bring this up. It had nothing to do with the abortion or trying to talk about real life shit. No, this is about my Timberwolves, and this is about preserving this man's career. Anthony Edwards is the best thing to ever happen to us since KG. You dirty bitch. All right. Woosa. Osama bin Laden. Woosa. All right. Now, we got word. This is one of the last things I'm going to talk about before we get out of here. We got word that it has been confirmed that Remy Ma has, in fact, stepped out on Papoose. Now, remember I just got done talking about the men that are there that want to create a family, that want to do right by you, that want to make sure that everything is good and at least is trying to strive for better and actually wants to do better and actually wants to, be the man that he should be for you and your family. Well, Papoose is somebody who lives by that. And it was crazy that these rumors were going around that Remy Ma was sleeping with a nigga that looked like his doppelganger. I was like, oh, man. And now these rumors were going around, and at first when it first happened, niggas was like, oh, you gotta deny these rumors. These ain't, this ain't real, this ain't that. And people seeing them out together doing X, Y, and Z, but we ain't really had no confirmation. Now, audio has been released, has been leaked, where it seems like Easy is having a conversation with somebody behind the scenes and seemingly admitting to having a sexual relationship with Remy Ma, and also admitting to Papoose putting hands on him, like we also heard a few months back. Listen to this.
One, I did not get into no fight with nobody.
Yeah, so it's just like, as far as that, like, because it's just, how is that going to work? How is it going to work, though, now? Like, even if you go back with the ball, right, which, all right, I'll come out, explain everything that happened. We was fucking with each other. You was cheating on ball. Such and such, and whatever happens, let's say Love and Hip Hop pick it up, y'all get back together. How does now, I get a bag, I get a little bag, I get a little check, couple little, I'm saying? Such and such a, I'm the boy that such and such a cheat, I'm around now, I'm a little bit, so at the end of the day, it kind of fit, I'm saying? Like, it fit everybody.
I did not get into no fight with nobody.
I'm saying I was too comfortable. I should have knew me being in fucking New York, me being at Renzo, and I know I'm fucking this bitch. I knew this nigga should have been plotting on me because I would have been doing the same thing. You know what I mean? This nigga was in the city.
I did not get into no fight with nobody.
No blood, no nothing. No blood, no scratch, no nothing. Nigga, he had 2 clean on.
2, nobody has ever knocked me out, ever.
So as you hear in Philly terms, I think he's from Philly, right? As in the beginning, he basically admitted to, him and Remy having a sexual relationship. He kind of was plotting in a way where he's like, yeah, what happens at this point? Kind of actually talking like a nigga that is now at the end of the rope with his sexual relationship with Remy Ma now. He's talking like the nigga that is now like they little thing is now coming to an end, and he gotta, he got to think about what's going on now. Only a nigga in that type of position would speak like that. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking it as if him and Remy ain't messing with each other no more. When you hear him say that, it's like, now what you think is going to happen? Like, you know, if she go back to him and, you know, I got to go explain myself, and then Love and Hip Hop got to bring it up and blah, blah, blah. I go get a bag over here. Man, that's some sad shit. It's some sad shit because Love and Hip Hop, and I knew they should have never did that. They should have never did that because I feel like every time a couple goes on Love and Hip Hop, they end and then they end up dating somebody that was a part of the company or part of the show, or some other random shit happened, because now in their head, their life is a storyline now. If you look at most of the people that have been on Love and Hip Hop, the way that they run their lives now is storyline based. Like, they need a storyline. And what's the lady's name that's over Love and Hip Hop? What's her name? The Devil? Lucifer? Hades? What's the fuck is that bitch's name? I forgot her name. But one of the worst people in the world to sit there and exploit black people, black women specifically, and making this lifestyle of people wanting to be a part of reality television and exploiting their lives and making their entire life a storyline. People don't even know how to be real human beings anymore. I don't know. It's sad. You know, one of the last real couples out there, you know, niggas got devastated by the Will and Jada shit. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, the last good, great couple that we got left, Remy Ma and Papoose. Nah, fuck it. Let it all drop. Let it all just cease to exist. Niggas can't have nothing. Niggas can't have nothing, even down to the idealistics of good partnership, man. Black people can't have nothing. Speaking of Will Smith and Jada, that Bilal dude came out here and tried to say some shit and said that he wasn't scared of getting sued by Jada and Will because he can just come out and give perfect examples of all the things that he saw. Now, here's the thing. When I hear people do this, like when people go out of their way to volunteer information that is shocking to the world or is unbeknownst to the public, it's crazy how a lot of people don't like to start out with the evidence. Like, why aren't you starting out with the receipts? Why are you just here talking? Because I don't know if you know, but talking doesn't work in court. Like, he's saying, oh, I dare you to sue me or else I'll give specifics about what I saw. Okay, good luck standing in front of the judge and saying, yes, this really happened because I saw this and I saw Will get his cheeks clapped and I was there. There's a mole on the left cheek of Dwayne Martin and I saw it going back and forth. Nigga, you need actual evidence. Hard evidence. Pause. You done caught two niggas smashing. You need hard evidence. If you ain't got it, it's not going to happen. It could be absolutely true that this man walked in and saw Will getting his cheeks clapped, but it does not stand in the court of law. You need evidence. You need proof. You need the receipts. You keep going on Tasha K just to talk, nigga. Bring the receipts. If you don't have any proof, shut your dumb ass up. You about to lose everything. This nigga's stupid, man. Good luck. Good luck to Bilal. Good luck to all you dumb niggas out here who want to cause trouble and cause pain in people's lives for no motherfucking reason. Good luck to y'all, man. Y'all type of karma, y'all type of shit, the shit that the universe is going to give back to you for the energy that you putting out is going to be worse than anything anybody could do to you who could want revenge or want to get back. I'm telling you that right now. Most people that spend their lives only putting out negativity and only wanting to cause hurt or pain and drama or trauma to anybody else's life, what the universe gives back to them is so much worse than what you could ever plot to do to somebody in revenge. I'm telling you, remember that. I promise you, you'll walk around life with more peace, with more happiness, just knowing that at some point, doesn't got to be right now, doesn't got to be 10 years from now, at some point that person is going to experience something horrible. And who is going to be right there not giving a damn about any of the shit that they're going through? You. Remember that. I don't care if it sounds horrible. I don't care if it sounds evil. Just know that that's how the universe works. I've seen it every single time. Anytime I have seen anybody do anything horrible in their life, something horrible has happened to them, and it had nothing to do with me or the person that they did it to. Remember that. That is my word of the day, all right? Now, GMS fam, the Green Room, it has been a dope show. Once again, as always, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure that you share this channel with everybody that you know, man. Put it on their socials. Say, yo, make sure you watch the GMS show, because y'all need to be up on a lot of this shit that's going on and see it from a different perspective, from a logical, common sense type perspective. That's what they need. All right. And if you want to support the GMS show in a real way, we are still doing the GMS Fund. Shout out to everybody who has participated in the GMS Fund. Y'all have helped out a lot. I appreciate y'all. We got things coming on the way. So make sure that you donate to the GMS Fund. The link is in the bio, or no, the Cash App is in the bio. You can see it in the description below. Also, for my chiefers out there, PharaohDistro.com, man. Don't forget, you can get 20% off by using the promo code GMS, all capital letters. Let's get it. Put a GMS in the chat. Hey. Here we go. All right, y'all. GMS fam, the Green Room. Like I said, it's been a dope show. Do everything you need to in the description below. GMS in the chat. Always appreciate you, the sheriff, for sending your condolences. Sorry for our loss. I appreciate you. Thank you. The matriarch will be celebrated and honored tonight, man. Rest in peace to my grandma, Julia Stewart. I love you. We gonna do your home going the right way. All right? GMS fam, the Green Room has been a dope one. I'll see y'all later. Much love. Smoke some. We out.